Hey guys, I've been playing Persona 4 Golden in real time, one day at a time, for the last 295 days, which brings us on to today, January 31st. Now, you might notice the lighting is a little bit different. I'm testing out a different lighting setup. Should be a bit better, but I'll be toying with it over the next few days. But without further ado, let's go ahead and see what the gang is up to today. Classes have ended for today. Your advancement exams will begin next week. It will be the last test you take at the school. Alright, so today's going to be a bit shorter, as you may have noticed from the video thumbnail if you're watching this on YouTube. So instead of having to go through, fight all of the optional bosses again, today we're going to go ahead, continue evolving all of the personas that we can for our party members, and let's see if we can do kanjis. I've got something to ask you, man to man. Can you tutor me? I feel like if we study, that's not going to evolve his persona. I think that's just going to make us a little bit smarter. Let's go ahead and pass on that. Ma's going to put me through a wall when she sees my test scores. Sorry, Kanji, we got a limited time. So let's go ahead, head here, and we haven't evolved Yukiko's persona, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, Yukun.
Hey!
Do you have time later today? It doesn't have to be for too long, but I want to spend some time with you. It seems Yukiko wants to talk about something. Will you spend the afternoon with Yukiko?
Thank you.
Yukiko seems happy. I mean, it sounds like we can evolve her persona, so let's do it. Samagawa Flip Lane.
I'm sorry to ask you here so suddenly. It feels a bit awkward going home today.
Let's go ahead and say, we'll stay positive and say, it's fine with me.
Thank you.
Yukiko seems relieved.
It's actually Customer's Day for me today. That's a
I'm
day when the
confused
inn's
too.
employees take turns being customers. We've done it every now and then for a while, but I decided to participate this time too. I wanted to see from a customer's point of view if our inn is truly satisfying. So I asked them to sign me up.
Let's say... Let's go ahead and say that's a great thing to do.
You think so? I was embarrassed.
Yukiko is blushing.
I played customer once before, too, but it made me a little uncomfortable. It was strange having Mother and everyone say things like, "Welcome" to me. That's why I wanted to stay out of it a little longer. But I brought this on myself.
Yukiko is smiling wryly.
I told everyone at the inn that I hadn't planned to take over as manager, that I wanted to leave Inaba. I thought it would be me finally coming clean to everyone. But they all just laughed and said they knew already.
Oh, okay. I thought I was like, huh, you think you can leave
I didn't
Inaba?
realize how small I was. I was surrounded by good people, but I didn't understand that at all. I had myself convinced I had to bear my problems alone. I lied to myself, looked away from small opportunities, and only put my efforts into leaving it all behind. But after making so many good friends like you and Chie, I realized something. If I'm going to take one step at a time away from here, every step I use to run will take me somewhere I don't want to be. And if I keep averting my eyes, one day I might find myself blind to everything.
Sounds like
When I
Yukiko's
open
learning a
my
lot
eyes,
more.
I see
Really
how
beginning
vast
to
the
accept
world
herself.
is. If I was alone, I think it would be incredibly scary. But fortunately, I'm surrounded by kind, supportive people.
But you're about to
Now
leave
I
all of
hope I
them.
can grow into someone that can support them in turn.
Yukiko is smiling cheerfully. Okay, at least it's not Riley this time. Okay, let's see what the new transformation is. Yukiko's heart, having developed over this difficult year, attains greater power. Oh, Yukiko's persona has been reborn again. So we got hair this time. Amaterasu has transfigured into Sumio Okami. Sumio Okami learned Burning Petals. This persona cannot remember any more skills. Please choose one to forget. Deals severe fire damage to all foes. Okay, that sounds really useful. Let's go ahead. Replace heavy fire damage to all foes. Forget Maragadine. Burning Petals has replaced Maragadine. I'm a little disappointed we couldn't use this yesterday when we fought all of the optional bosses, but better late than never.
Change. Ever since I fell in love with you, I felt myself changing into someone completely different. I keep finding sides of myself I never noticed before, and I love every one of them.
Okay.
It would make me happy.
This is a very positive day.
Please, continue to stay at my side.
You can sense Yukiko's unconditional love. You spent time talking about all sorts of things with Yukiko until it became dark out. You know, gotta talk about those things. Can't forget those.
You're back.
Okay, now with the evening... I mean, we already read all the books we own. Let's go ahead, head out, and see if there's someone we can spend the evening with. Where you go? Shopping district's usually where you can find people. So not seeing anyone yet. Oh, okay, there's I'm like, I pray we can do better than I. Okay, there's Yosuke. Definitely a step up. Before we commit to that, let's go ahead. I don't think there's gonna be anyone at the shrine. Let's go ahead, check out the riverbank. Yeah, let's see what this dog's up to. The dog is digging at the ground with a single-minded determination that is admirable. It's got that dog in him. And yeah, looks like that's pretty much everything. Let's go ahead and spend the evening with Yosuke. I mean, we've already evolved his persona, and I don't think you can evolve the persona in the evening anyway. But, you know, seems like if there's... The alternative is basically going to sleep. So let's go ahead and hang out with Yosuke. Sup, you? Man, I'm freezing my butt off these days. It's at times like this when a can of the natural hits the spot. Oh hey, if you're bored, you want to talk for a bit? Yosuke seems bored. You might appreciate if you talked with him. You already have an inseparable bond with Yosuke. You feel that you can't get any closer to Yosuke than you are now, but it may be nice to spend the evening with him. Will we spend the evening with Yosuke?
Alright!
That's what I'm talking about. Yosuke seems happy. Man, the other day a bigwig from the Juness main office came in to inspect our branch, and he was really interested in Teddy. Said he wants Teddy to be their exclusive model. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit of a complication. I'll substitute for him. Yeah, I don't think I can really do that. I mean, we'll stay positive and say that sounds great, even though it does sound like there's gonna be a pretty quick issue when they try pursuing that. No, the thing is, he wasn't talking about the costume, but the boy, Teddy, inside. You know how no one in the real world knows what he really is? We'll be in big trouble if that gets exposed. Yosuke seems worried. Looks like we'll have to convince them somehow to give up on the idea. You enjoyed your idle chat with Yosuke. You feel your relationship with Yosuke has grown stronger. Whoa, look at the time. I didn't even notice. Time just flies by when I'm talking to you. Oh yeah, do you want this? I've heard good things about it.
You can have this.
You received tater longs from Yosuke. Well, see you later. Have a safe walk home.
Night.
You part with Yosuke and go home. Alright. If only we had the potential to have boy teddies at every Juness in the nation. But, you know, I think Max evolving another persona, spending some time with Yosuke, pretty nice day overall. But that's going to wrap up the gameplay portion for today and bring us on to shuffle time. Alright, let's go ahead and get set up real fast. Alright, today's card is the... Oh no, okay, the new light is right next to the camera lens, so the light's being really bright against the image of the card. But there's the Ace of Cups card, and it's full glory. Full reversed glory. But let's go ahead and see what fate has in store for us. When the Ace of Cups is overturned, the image here is clearest. The waters pour out of the cup. It becomes empty. The gift of its waters are being wasted. Seeing the Ace of Cups upside down during your reading means that you have been enduring emotional instability or pain for some time. There is a loss that is indicated here, and perhaps something that has meant much to you is no longer giving you the joy that it once had. Since the cups also govern creativity, you may also be experiencing a creative block of sorts, and where the waters of inspiration once flowed, they have now dried up. In all these cases, you must examine who, or what, is in control of the cup. Which party allowed it to overturn? What can you do to place it right side up again? Alright, sounds like we're kind of going through it at the moment, but I think with perseverance and not giving up, I think we can power through this obstacle and continue on. But that's going to be another car down and another day done. So that's going to wrap up for today. Feel free to subscribe if you'd like to follow along with the journey, as I do this every day. But either way, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. I'll see you guys tomorrow.